Show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. It was arguably the biggest story of the previous offseason. In fact, I would say it is the biggest story of the previous offseason. Kevin Durant and his decision about whether or not to leave Oklahoma City. But here we are, more than a year later, and the dust has settled. Do you guys think it was the right move, Kenny?
Well, it seems clear now that he just wasn't on the same page as OKC, but I don't know if it was the best move because, I mean, early they were in the conference finals. But he's going to the team that was in the NBA finals. So if you look at that winning, good move for him.
Kenny, leave him alone. It's hard to fault KD for giving himself the best chance to win. Yeah, he took a lot of flack for leaving OKC, but so what? All I do is win, 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 no matter what, baby.
Hey,
good move, KD.
Leave Kenny alone. And now let's take it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off. Thanks for joining us.
I'm always sticking up for Kenny and not me.
Welcome everyone to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. Detroit is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
And I think for the Pistons, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look...
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, Klay Thompson continues to be happy with his role on the Warriors. He said winning is so much fun. It's one thing to put up numbers, and it's another to sacrifice and be on the best team in the NBA. I'll take the latter every time. At the end of the day, people are going to remember championships. That's what it's all about.
Thanks, David. That's the mindset you have to have. In the end, winning titles should be the ultimate goal. Already, Doris, several elite rookies are struggling. We often see top high school players making the seamless jump to college. Why is that next jump from college to pro so much more difficult?
Well, I think at every level of basketball that you go up, whether it's high school to college and then college to pro, there's a different level of physicality. The players take an extraordinary jump both in their approach to the game, their level of professionalism, what their physical and mental maturation state is. So the NBA has the best players, not only from the United States, but from across the world. And so obviously there's a level of preparation that's required on a day-to-day basis, and the season is so much drastically longer from the college, which plays about 32 to 40 games, to an 82-game regular season, and then if you're fortunate enough to be in the playoffs. So there's a level of endurance required in addition to both the physical and mental maturation standpoint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Detroit, Smith and Bradley are together in the backcourt. Lure and Drummond together down low. And it's Harris in at the three, the small forward. Durant hits them both.
Boy, think about last season for Kevin Durant, guys. He was putting up yet another MVP-type season before that knee injury made him miss extended time. But then he comes back, and he's the MVP of the NBA Finals. I think he'd make that trade, guys.
Thompson outside. They set the pick. And there's the pass to Durant. Some solid defense from Harris. Golden State on D. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and fortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you'd have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job at penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Durant, no good.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Smith outside. Back to Harris. 4 on the clock. Durant with some nice D.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one. I'll tell you, you're not going to find a much more confident basketball player. He always believes the points are going to come.
Out to the right wing. Drummond in the post. McGee's there. And that one, good. Drummond's got his first 2 points.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
McGee sets the pick for Thompson. Fades. And it's good for 2. Thompson's got his second basket.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Curry kicks to McGee. Green, the screen. Here's Thompson. Detroit with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
No doubt. I mean, they played to their strengths, and that's what helped them get this road win. I loved how they played for each other.
Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 6. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Curry passes to Thompson. And it's blocked by Bradley. No good from Durant.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Drummond kicks to Lue. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lure's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. Detroit leading by 5. Here's Drummond. Rebounded by McGee.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Curry's shot is good.
I'm not sure there's a more dangerous catch-and-shoot player in the NBA than Steph Curry. If you give him space, look out.
Smith kicks to Bradley. Back to Smith. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Listen, the Warriors are an incredible offensive juggernaut, but the reality is this team has been a championship caliber team because of their defense. The versatility of Draymond Green helps contribute to a team that led the league in opponent's field goal percentage and led the league last season in blocks and steals. Truly incredible on that end.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Pachulia comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Iguodala in for Durant. Marjanovic checked in for the Pistons. Reggie Jackson comes in for Smith. And Thompson kicks to Curry. And it's off from three-point range. And for the Warriors, what they do on defense is impressive on their own. A lot of switching and rotations that they are able to get away with because of their personnel.
Correct, Kev. What makes this team work is they have a group of players who can all cover multiple positions. The Warriors can turn that switch and close out games because of absolutely suffocating defense.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, scorer, distributor, it does not matter. Steph Curry is a monster. What a pass there.
Over to the wing. Harris outside. Here's the three. That one doesn't go. So Golden State will take it the other way.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Detroit leading by 3. Here's Jackson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. Takes the 3. And Jackson with the block.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Back to Marjanovic. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
Well, Kev, Avery Bradley seeing the floor so well. This guy has improved in every phase of the game.
Curry outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
You could see Drummond's eyes light up once he knew that finish was coming. He didn't waste the chance. Boy, did he get his money's worth on that one.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Jackson kicks to Bradley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bradley's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
It's Bradley on the wing. Beyond the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pachulia with the screen on Jackson. On its way from Curry for 2. Rebound by the Pistons. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and for two squads that don't know each other all that well, this should be an intriguing battle.
Right, in a matchup where you don't see the...
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Jackson from long range. Another 3 for Detroit.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Nick Young's checked in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Then for the Pistons, Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Drummond. Johnson comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Kennard in for Bradley. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Marjanovic has got his 3rd rebound tonight. To the inside. A rebound by Young. Curry wide open. Drills the 3-pointer. Curry's got 11 points.
Now that's the shot we've all come to expect from Steph Curry. When he's on his game, he's capable of making threes in historic rate.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Pistons on top, up 8. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
Comes from me being 8 years old, and they just say I want to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, that first NBA championship.
Right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and the athleticism, and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about to get underway. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
I mean, so far that they're not settling for outside shots, really attacking the paint.
I think that's what you've got to do, right? If the looks on the interior are there, you have got to attack.
Nick Young is out there with Iguodala. And there's Livingston. Then it's Curry. And it's Pachulia in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Kicks it out to Johnson. Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
Gentlemen, this guy goes from good three-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
You look at the influences and former coaches of Steve Kerr, and it's easy to see why Kerr has been a success as a coach.
Well, I think if you look about how this man goes about his business, it's important to recognize he played for Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich, and certainly takes advantage of the wisdom he learned from two of the all-time greats. Think back to his college coach, Luke Olson. So much of his offensive approach with the fast pace and the discipline came from Luke. It's so smart to take a little bit from each one of the mentors and the guys you play for.
With the floater, Livingston no luck.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pachulia against Marjanovic. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Well, I think they're getting quality shots, and it's thanks to how aggressive they have been in this half.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
To the right side. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Warriors trail by 11. Now a timeout called by Golden State. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Golden State. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And then for Detroit, John Lure, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And it's Ish Smith in for Jackson.
Boy, Kev, off to the races for Steph Curry, and he's not looking back. This is a guy playing with a chip on his shoulder.
Here's Lure. Warriors with the rebound. McGee's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's stolen by Johnson. Jumps up and finished off by Lure.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Out to Smith. 5 to shoot. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, great work on the perimeter. Finding a little bit of space, hitting the 3 ball, that's his game.
Livingston kicks to Durant. At the top of the key, Curry. And it's Lure with the rebound.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
Tolliver kicks to Smith. From past the arc. They get it back. Over to the left wing. Tolliver with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To stop the run. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to 14 points now in the basket from Stephen Curry.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Pass to Lure. And there are so many high-powered offenses out there nowadays. Which coaches do you think, though, devise the best defensive schemes to counter those terrific offenses?
Well, certainly some of the most identifiable defensive minds in the NBA. Greg Popovich comes to mind. Tom Thibodeau comes to mind. Quinn Snyder. I don't think you can overlook the Golden State Warriors. They've been one of the best defensive teams for the last several years as well. So credit to Steve Kerr and his great defensive coordinator, Ron Adams.
Good read by you. You're right.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Smith against Curry. Goes back up. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
Green is checked in for Golden State. Klay Thompson comes in for Curry and then for Detroit. Drummond's checked in for Tolliver. Harris comes in for Stanley Johnson. And Bradley's subbed in for Kennard.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Bradley can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Feeds to Livingston. Back to Durant. Kicks to Livingston. Here's McGee. Rejected by Harris. Passes to Lewis. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. No good that time. Bradley with some nice D. On the wing, Harris. Detroit, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 18. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit on D. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Bangs home the trifecta. 8 points for Avery Bradley.
Well, it doesn't matter the defender at this point. Avery Bradley is just too good and maintaining his balance well on the contested jumper.
Thompson passes to Green. Back to Thompson. Shot to stop the drought. And it's Thompson again missing.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
Green missing again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Smith on the wing. He's got 7 and another 3 for Detroit.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Warriors.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Out to the right wing. And it's McGee slamming it down.
Oh, he was doing some major skywalking right there.
Was that flight cleared for landing? Did they get the clearance?
Simply in his own world, totally unaffected by the defense.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. You look at the height of Sean Livingston, Doris, and how he is able to both score and facilitate for others. He is a coach's dream in that regard.
Well, Sean Livingston is a mismatch nightmare because with his size, he can shoot over most point guards in the post or in the mid-range. But then if you put a bigger player on him, he can create mismatches at other positions. He's a tough guard.
Outside, Green. Back to Livingston. Durant for three. Doesn't go that time. And Detroit the other way now. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game, and the next game it'll be played in Los Angeles. That'll be the third game of this three-game road trip. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Thompson inside the line. That's short off the rim.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
Offensive rebound. Lure. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Lure's got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Livingston, covered by Smith. Knocked away. It's taken away by Smith. Jacks up a three. And so is Detroit, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else: their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Pistons shooting a superb 63% from the field. On the floor for Detroit, Lure and Drummond together down low. Smith and Bradley are together in the backcourt, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Drummond dishes to Harris. From beyond the arc, it's rebounded by Golden State. The feed to Curry. Dishes it to McGee. Green against Lure. McGee a screen. No good from Durant.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And McGee kicks to Durant. McGee a screen. It's Curry outside. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Curry's got 21.
Boy, that's picture perfect of how to use your teammate. Curry sheds the defender off the screen, gets enough room to bury the jumper.
Smith kicks to Harris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Harris has got his third bucket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Back to Curry. Fires the three. Here's Durant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, let's remember, KD has incredible length, so when he goes to the offensive glass, he's able to capitalize with ease.
To the left side wing. Lure the pass to Drummond. That one doesn't go. Durant with some nice D. And Curry has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. There's the dish to Drummond. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. He dishes it to Curry. Outside Durant. Curry setting the pick for Durant. Just 5 to shoot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Durant's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, Kev, we know that Kevin Durant can score at all 3 levels, right there doing work in the mid-range.
Lure against Green. Out to Smith. The Pistons working the ball around now. For 3, Harris hits it from three-point range. Harris has got 11. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Thompson. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Agreed. A lot of guys in this league would be very happy with that stat line, but this guy is the real deal. He is built for more.
And that one drops for him. 20 points for Drummond.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Curry outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. In the corner, it's Harris. Puts up a 3. Harris missing again.
Well, obviously, it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
Thompson outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Pistons have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And there's the pass to Drummond. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Drummond's got 22.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The Pistons have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. To the paint. And Lure gets it to go. 12 points for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Smith for 3. They grab their own miss. Drummond, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Drummond's got 6 here in this quarter.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes from both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board.
Smith with it. 10 points for him. Pulls it up. And again, Andre Drummond. He's got 26.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, his production has been unbelievable. Really a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And really an interesting move by the Pistons, in effect shedding 2 starters in Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Marcus Morris for 1 in Avery Bradley. Stan Van Gundy clearly valued Bradley's leadership and playoff experience.
And this is Durant's game, right? As soon as he catches the ball, he's ready. Pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Over to the left wing. Here's Drummond. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Avery Bradley, an unrestricted free agent after this season. The Pistons have made it clear they're willing to pay the luxury tax to retain his services.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
No good on that one. Well, we all have hobbies outside basketball, Doris. You said that one of your passions is cooking, and I know this personally. I have to ask, what's your best dish? What's your specialty?
You know, that might be too many to name, but if I were to pick just one, I would probably have to say my chicken tetrazzini is my children's favorite. Boy, I can throw down in the kitchen, Kevin.
Learn that from Mom? Did you just pick that up on your own? How'd you learn to be such a good cook?
You know, my daughter and I, that was one thing that sort of really bonded us. We would watch a little cooking show on TV, head to the kitchen, and try to reproduce it. So Sarah and I did some work.
Love that skill.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Unloads from 13. Livingston, no luck.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Pass to Kennard. Lays it up and banks it in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Livingston. Young in the corner. Back to Livingston. Picked by Pachulia. Curry kicks to Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Iguodala's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Passes to Kennard. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Marjanovic. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Here's Livingston. Sweet little floater. Livingston's got 5 points so far.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Out to the wing. Drummond in the post. Pachulia covering. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
Livingston kicks to Curry. And a wide open look for Iguodala. And the 3 off target.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. He almost never get that wide open a look.
And here's Johnson outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. Great D that time from Iguodala. And for the Warriors, their shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. The shot by Curry, no good. Detroit's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Johnson left side. Lets the 3 fly. The Pistons rebound.
And the offensive rebounding really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
Jackson from long range. Drills the 3-pointer. 8 points for him.
I'll tell you, that's nice work, right? You move, you get into space on the perimeter, and you knock down the 3.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stuff.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And Young kicks to Livingston. On the clock. Will it go? Detroit with the rebound. Marjanovic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's another one for the Pistons.
and they're just dominating on both ends, and it's reflected now in the score.
No, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Andre Drummond has been on display for the Detroit Pistons. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double, and there's nowhere to go but up for him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Offensively is our problem. We're getting bogged down. We got to move the ball. Let's settle in right now. Settle in.
Steve Kerr trying to get his guys locked and loaded. More activity with the basketball in their hands, probably.
Yeah, it's easy to catch the rock and hold it. You want to be the hero, but you've got 4 other guys out there with you.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. They've got McCaw. Pachulia is out there with Bell. Then there's Nick Young, and it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the 3 ball is good.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
And Young kicks to McCaw. Here's Livingston. Got a piece of it. Here's Kennard. A nice shot by Ellenson.
Exactly the shot they were looking for on that possession. The easy one down low.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Livingston. Johnson with the block. Doors with the players being so athletic and the plays happening so incredibly fast. The league is looking at maybe 4 or 5 officials. Would that just be more whistles or better officiating?
I'm glad you're chuckling about this because I don't know how the geometry of this works.
Thank you.
As it is, sometimes the size of the players seems to swallow up dimensions of the floor. Kevin, one of the things that Steve Kerr once said to me was, we are trying to make officiating a science, when in fact officiating is an art, and sometimes mistakes is part of the human dynamic. Can we leave the officials alone, please?
And I think if they're over 90% correct, which is, I think, even low in terms of success in them calling a game, that is phenomenal. And the analytics, as you know, Doris, coming from the league office, is off the charts. They've never been more detail-oriented.
Correct. The NBA officials are the best in the world. Are they perfect? No. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Let's just play on.
He kicks to Tolliver. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. The Warriors have gone just 33% for the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. McCaw kicks to Young. There's a screen. And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That is his first foul of the game. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Pistons. Now here's Livingston, guarded by Jackson. Clock at 6. Bell. That one a little long. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Jackson. Out to the right wing. Here's Bullock. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Livingston kicks to McCaw. Feeds to Livingston. Pachulia with the screen on Jackson. Livingston, that's good.
I'd say you can tell Pachulia loves setting screens, and defenders must feel like they're running into a brick wall.
Out to the wing. Ellenson with it. Goes up against Pachulia. And Ellenson throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And Young kicks to Pachulia. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Pachulia's got 4 points this quarter.
And Pachulia just grinding away inside, a high percentage shooter close to the rim.
Here's Bullock. Another three for Detroit.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
Well, they've got the green light to pull the trigger from three, and I'll tell you, they put it to good use here.
McCall. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
But both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Kicks to Tolliver. Outside Jackson. Right wing. Here's Bullock. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Well, that's an example of two teammates on a different page. They're both looking at each other like, hey, what was going on there?
West is checked in for the Warriors. Livingston kicks it to West. Young with no one around. And it's off from three-point range.
Boy, for a capable three-point shooter, that's one he expects to make.
Here's Bullock. And Detroit again with the bucket. The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Now here's Livingston. The feed now to West. Lets it go from 14. Offensive rebound. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia. Is Smith, who's checked in for Jackson. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Dishes to Ellenson. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Here's McCall. He feeds it to Young. Now Livingston over Smith. Livingston, that's good.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
There's the pass to Kennard. To the left side wing. Here's Bullock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Pistons missing. 3 on 3. That's tipped. Here's the break. The finish, and Ellenson throws it down.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
Young left side. He's looking for West and finds him. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Livingston with it. He's against Smith. No good from McCaw. And, well, Detroit shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. To the left wing. Ellenson with it. Goes up against Pachulia. A nice shot by Ellenson. Ellenson's got 10 points in just the second half. Warriors shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Here's Livingston. That shot misses. Now the Pistons take it the other way. To the wing on the left. Here's Kennard. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Smith.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pistons.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Andre Drummond.
Boy, with all the work he did at the offensive end, it seemed to me to take a toll on the defenders. They could neither match his energy nor his intensity.
Here is Tolliver. Shot clock at 4. And Pachulia pulls it down. Young for 3. Another miss by Young.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
Here's Kennard. It's good.
Always a threat. 3-point land that time was seriously expanded.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.